Hey dudes, what's going on? This is Becker and welcome back to another shitty iPhone quality video. It actually looks like I'm in an underground nerd layer right here. I can't make the image look any better. It's just gonna look like you're being taught by a 40-year-old virgin in their mom's basement. But if you don't mind that, what I'm gonna be showing you in this video is based on a lot of questions that I did on a little Ask Me Anything I did on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram right here. And the biggest question I got was essentially a combination of these three. How do I start a business without any money? What's the best way to start a business to generate money and make money as fast as possible? And then three, how can I grow my business with a low budget? So look, these are questions I get all the time, so I'm just gonna knock them out real fast for you if you're wondering these questions in the order they were presented in a way that will also make sense to you. So first off, how do you start a business if you don't have any money? I hate this question because the answer is so obvious. You get a fucking job, okay? I've run into so many people on my channel or just in general who are like, hey Alex, how do I start a business? I don't have any fucking money whatsoever. And it just drives me absolutely nuts because even when I was out of the Air Force, I was able to get a job and make about $1,600 a month. And that covered my rent, which was about like $200 per month. I was living with some other guys at the time. That was able to cover my internet bill. That was able to get me a PS4. I was able to pay the electricity. It was all very easy. And I still had about $500 to $600 per month that I could still spend on just other stuff. So my cost of living, electricity, food, everything was covered for about $1,600 a month. That's very easy to obtain if you can just get a $10 per hour job and work 40 hours a week. So first off, don't ask me that fucking question because you have access to money if you just get a job. I run into so many people who are like, well, I want to start this online business, but I don't want to work at all, dude. How can I just make my computer shit money? Or I get people who are like, man, I don't have any money to invest in my business. I'm like, well, get a job. And they're like, well, I don't want to necessarily do that. Or they like try and do like some time race, like to defeat poverty or something. They're like, look, I have $3,000 in my bank account, and instead of doing the common sense thing and getting a job, I'm just going to try and make money in the next 3 months before I ever have to go and work or do anything. No, just put yourself, knock this out immediately, get a job, get a $10 per hour job, get a $7 per hour job, get very cheap living. That's all there is to it. So no, okay? I'm not mad at the people asking this question, but it's very common sense. Be able to have about $300 a month you can spend extra on your business. The end, period. Sorry for not giving you the nice, you don't have to get a job, you can make money next week bullshit answer that most people give. Now, this runs into the next question. How can I start a business and make money as fast as possible? Okay, if you are living in kind of poverty means like $1,600, $1,800 per month, and you want to get paid as fast as possible, I can understand, and this is exactly how you do it. Now, like I talked about in this video right here, you want to start a cash flow based business before anything else. You don't want to start a business where you have to invest a lot of money or anything like that up front. Again, in this video up here, I break down how to build businesses in a format to where you can start with very low investment, get into a higher investment business, and then invest that money properly in other types of businesses. But don't go click that now, I'll just tell it to you straight up. So, cash flow businesses. These are businesses where you don't really have to spend money until you've already been making money. Now, there's two examples of this. Now, the first one that I like to talk about before is just simply providing services. A really good example of this is providing SEO for local businesses. There's tons of other stuff you can do. I'm just going to use this as an example right now because it's something that I hear a lot more. So when you're selling SEO to local businesses, you pick up the phone and you call and you sell to people all day long until someone gives you a $500 to $1,000 per month check to do SEO for their business. Now look, if you don't know how to do SEO, you don't know how to do any service for businesses whatsoever, you simply hire people that are able to provide those types of services. Is this the best business ever set up? No, it's not, okay? But it is something that gets you paid right away. What a lot of people do when they try and start building a business is they're like, I want to get paid and make money, so I'm going to sit here and read 1,000 fucking books on every mental masturbation topic ever made and learn all this stuff, but I'm never going to take any action. Look, sitting in your house and learning all day and absorbing information and learning techniques and tactics and just growing your mind, that's all great and fucking dandy, but your biggest challenge right now is getting money in your bank account. The best way to get money in your bank account is to pick up the phone or go out into the world and directly convince people to give you money, okay? Now, you can get them to give you money by learning a skill you can provide for their business, learning a service you can provide for them. The easiest stuff to pick up is usually stuff you can do for businesses like paid traffic management, SEO, website design, et cetera, et cetera. You can outsource any of these jobs to people you can find on Upwork. So say someone's giving you $1,000 per month for SEO, you outsource the labor to Upwork or someone else who knows what they're doing, or you partner up in the business with a person that knows what they're doing. So what you need to focus on when you start up is directly learning what gets you paid and only learning what gets you paid. Usually what gets you paid is picking up the phone, calling people, and getting them to give you money. All right, you can sit around and try and learn all sorts of internet marketing doodads and gadgets and whatever. However, the fastest way to make money so that you don't have to work your job 40 hours a week and you can quit your job and then focus full time on internet marketing is to go out there and get people to pay you recurring paychecks to do services for their business. That's the easiest way, in my opinion, to go out there and do this. There's so many people out there that want to do the whole fucking backdoor, secret loophole magic butt fuck internet marketing that you see on the internet and stuff like that, advertising and everything. If you want to do that, by all means. I'm telling you right now, as a person that's made millions of dollars, helped other people generate businesses and all sorts of stuff like that, this is the easiest way and the fastest way to go out there and do that. Now, on top of that, if you want to start a business to get you paid really quickly, you want to have something that is usually based around paid advertising. Now, look, I got my start in SEO. That's basically where you rank websites to get free traffic from Google. That's a great way to get started if you have 2 to 3 months to wait. If you don't have that, you want to be selling SEO. You don't want to be doing SEO for your own little affiliate websites. Now, another example of what you can do to get money really fast is set up something kind of like a Shopify store. Start drop shipping products from eBay or AliExpress. And this is basically where you go and find products on these websites that are selling for like $1, $2, and you sell them from your own websites for about $10, and you sell them via Facebook ads. Now, this is very easy to do because all you have to do is get the ad traffic right, and then once you have that, you can start scaling up and making money, which leads into our next question. How can I advertise my business if I have a low budget? Now, this question really frustrates me because it just shows a huge misunderstanding of like what advertising is. Like, people view advertising as like buying a computer. Once you buy that computer, the money's gone. No, it's not. If you're doing advertising the right way, the money always comes back, all right? It's not like you go to Facebook ads, you're just like, $200, blah, you just throw it in your computer and it just blows up. That's not how you spend money in advertising. You should be spending $5 to $10 on an ad campaign, and that will tell you if the ad's gonna work, and if it does work, you spend $50 and it will bring you back $100, and you spend $100, it brings you back $200. So, if you're trying to advertise your business on a low budget, you want to get in what I like to call a direct response kind of return ROI. I'm not going to name this because it doesn't make sense, but I explain in this video right here where I break down the entire sales funnels behind my business. Basically, what happens, and when you start advertising your business, you need to get out on, I suggest, Facebook ads. Build ads that are targeting your base customer. So if you're like a person that sells website design, you want to target people that are looking for website design. If you can't get them to buy, then you can't get anyone to buy ever. If you are setting up a site that sells guitar lessons and you want to get advertising, target people that like guitars on Facebook. If you can't get them to convert to your guitar lesson website, you can't get anyone to convert. So don't get crazy with your advertising right away. Don't try and get creative and cute. Market to your base audience. Then what you want to do is you want to set up an ad, or you want to set up a place you're going to send the customers to. Send customers there. Track your results. This is able to be done very easily with the Facebook conversion pixel. Now, spend about $5 to $10. That's going to get you 10 to 20 clicks. That's going to give you the information you need. Okay, you're going to see, hey, for $20, I make this much money. You might want to also go and be willy-nilly and spend about $50 so you can get a bunch more data, and you're going to say, all right, cool, so this advertisement is not working, or it is working. At that point in time, you've only spent $50. You have not spent a lot of money, and it's going to give you the data so that next time you spend money, you fix a few things. So what I suggest doing is going out there and with your advertisements, instead of being like, oh, just throwing $1,000 at an advertisement and seeing what works. You don't do that. That's not how advertising works. It's not like going to Vegas and putting $1,000 on red and seeing what happens. All right, you spend small increments until you see results, and then you scale from there. So with your business, start at about 10 to 20 bucks a day, advertising to your base audience, aka the people that would buy your stuff, just your base customers. If you're selling guitar stuff, advertise to people that are buying guitars. The end. Okay, get them to buy at a price or in a way that gets you an ROI. One of the easiest ways to get an ROI is having a long-term value funnel, as explained in this video, where you make your money back over about 3 months' time instead of trying to make your money back immediately after the advertisement. That's challenging to do. Making your money back after you collect a person's information over about 3 months' time, Pretty damn easy to do. Anybody can do that. So you track your ROI from those ads and then you scale from there. When you're making, or when you're spending $10 and you're making $20, that's when you blow up the ads. You don't spend $200 when you're losing $200 every single time you put money into advertising. It doesn't work that way. That's not smart, okay? People do this. They're like, I spent $300 on advertising and didn't get a single sale. I'm like, why the fuck did you spend $300 if you got like 400 clicks and no one bought anything? Do you think like the 401st click is gonna buy something? Come on. So that is what I got for you guys today. Those are the 3 questions I got and how to kind of overcome all of those. Again, if you like videos like this, and not all of them are in this horrible quality, I really suggest subscribing to this channel. We have car videos, we have all sorts of materialistic stuff to get people's attention, but then we actually have real business advice from real business people, real business folk, all right? So subscribe to this channel. There's plenty more videos like this. Watch the other videos I mentioned in this video as well. On top of that, we have a free course to starting online businesses right here. You can click here, take you straight to it. You enter your email, we'll take you to the course. There's like 10 videos. We'll show you exactly how to start a direct response based online business, and you'll understand what that is when you get there. And with that all being said, you can also follow me on Instagram right here. So all in all, this has been Becker, and this has been a really shitty iPhone quality video with real stuff and advice.